What is going on, you guys? It's your boy BatNetHell24 here, and welcome to a brand new visual novel called Beyond You. I say it's a brand new visual novel, but it's not a new visual novel. It's new to me, though. This game is apparently similar to DLC in the way that it drops files and stuff. I don't know much about it. All I know is that BG Mike played this, and, that kind of piqued my interest for this game. It runs on RenPy, the same engine as the DLC, and if it's similar to the DLC, that means that it's gonna get weird and it's gonna get crazy really fast. I don't know what to expect from this. I really don't know. I have the files up here, I have the game up. We're just gonna play and hopefully something happens here. We're just gonna play and hopefully something happens. Don't know what's gonna happen here, but I hope you're ready for the ride that will be Beyond You. Alright. So this is a demo of Beyond You. This is not a full game yet. This is a demo. I believe this is like a 5-6 day demo. 5-6 days in game. I don't know exactly, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, here we go. Hello, I'm here to let you know that we're slowly getting there. But we aren't quite ready yet. These are all the same. Your input will help us learn and improve. Enter your name. Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Uses the same skipping mechanism as the DLC. Control skips the shit. My name is Bat. Ooh. I can't believe I have to fill the student information format every year. Name easy. Address, sure. Huh? This is new. What are your pronouns? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That they give you a choice for pronouns. I use masculine pronouns. I noted down the final details and held the sheet aloft to check. This was housekeeping to be handed to a homework teacher. I'd already picked in classes for the year, intellectual pursuits mostly. Science, math, that kind of stuff. It made the most sense for my future. My future? It's hard to imagine what the future holds for me. I mean, I do have a whole year to think about it anyway. I'm top of my class, any college would be lucky to have me. I must seem like an egotist, as if I think I'm better than everyone. I guess it's a mixture of luck and intelligence, not to mention that it's easy to be a high achiever when you don't have many friends. Ah, yes, we're the same role as the MC in Doki Doki. Goddamn, no friends. My only real friend was Haruka. She should be here any minute. Is Haruka our childhood friend? Ooh, what is this? Look at the window. It's a beautiful day outside. Can't believe I had to spend all of it inside at school instead of inside at home. It's criminal. Bed. I should make it, but that'll take extra effort. Plus, I'll just mess it up later when I get back into it. It's not like I have to impress anyone. Haruko's the only one who comes here, and she's never neat. I see. This is a very interesting concept for a visual novel, like a point-and-click kind of game. Those are pictures of people who make videos. They're pretty funny and sweet. Hey! There you go. I said BG Mike. There's BG Mike right up there. Hahaha. They really seem to care about their audience. Ah, yes. So, the wall of YouTubers. Yes. Seems like a waste to have all these outfits I can't wear. Well, not that I hate my uniform. But it'd be nice to be able to wear whatever I want. Finally, one more thing to click. I spent way too much of my holidays on my computer. I went on with Haruka a few times, but she was busy with... I don't know, but she was busy most days. Busy with something. Well, what is she busy with? I don't know. I sound like a bad friend, but really, she's just proud about some things. Alright, do I finally click this button? Finally click that button to continue. Oh, what up, Bat? I'm not your wake-up call. Do you think I'm some kind of maid? I'm gonna check everything here. And, hey! I guess that's Haruka. No! But I know what you were thinking. I really wasn't, but okay. Your mom told me to come see if you were awake. You could have knocked. And you could have been waiting downstairs for me like a good friend. Instead, I had to come to find you, Mr. Lazy Pants. Aren't you excited to get to school? Why would I be excited about school? Show off that big old brain of yours. Yes. Haruka is the, optimistic one in the group. She's an optimistic friend who always sees the light of everything, and we're just the joy kill. The killjoy. Oh, I just said that wrong. If I was top of the class, I'd rub it in everyone's faces. Oh, so we're top of the class, I think. Bad on peasants, you know? People already dislike us enough, Haruka. Maybe play nice with us for once. I'm always nice. So, making people vow is kinky? Bruh. I guess you have a point. New year, new me. That's what you said last year when you tried to dye your hair blonde and ended up with a patch missing. I said new me! And new classmates. You distracted me. Now we're gonna be late. And me saying we're gonna be late was nothing to make this later. Bruh. Haruka. I can tell that you want to be the perfect, like, attendance student where you don't want to be late. Holy shit. Bruh. Let's go! I moved towards the door, gathering Haruka as I walked. Bruh. It's a cool game so far. I regret the summer I spent inside for a brief second before the sun flashed straight into my eyes. Ooh. The fucking music kicked in. The sun glinted off Haruka's buttons. She let me open the door and burst out of it into the sun. While she'd spent the summer holidays practicing her track, I'd been dedicating to complete Tokidoki Koibito. Oh, to completing Tokidoki Koibito. Okay, so that's game. Video game achievements are comparable to athletic achievements, I reassure myself. Even as I watch the spin on the spot, Yod's ahead of me. That's so slow, he needs to go! Go? Go faster, but that doesn't rhyme. Amazing poetry. Yeah, 10 out of 10 poetry, Haruka. Yeah, I applaud you. Jesus fucking Christ. Urgh. She laughed as she spun forward. Instead of going ahead, she matched my pace. I was hardly sure, but how do you compete with the Star Runner? Yes, so is she the Monica in this mod? And I said mod. I'm so used to playing Doki Doki mods that I refer to this as a mod. Is she the Monica in this, like, game? She's a star student, track runner. It makes sense. Don't tell me she's gonna, like, go full, like, you know, sicko mode on us and shit. I mean, there's no character files, which are pretty cool, I guess. I guess the character file is only a exclusive Doki Doki thing. Watch as I say that sometime during this. Wow, okay. Sometime during this, playthrough, a character's file is gonna pop up and be like, oh hey, I'm gonna fucking delete it now. Bitch. Microsoft account problem. Bruh. Who changed my password? She wheeled him from side to side as she skipped backwards. Hurry up, Bat! No! Haruka's already ahead of me, as if eager to show off. Ah, yes. She's a track star, so of course she'd be eager to show off her prowess by being fast. Bruh. Even though I've asked, Haruka was always faster than me. Well, she was a track runner, so kind of obvious, you know? We used to race to school together when we were kids. Not so much now. Except we're running late, so there's no other choice. We're at school. I can't believe I beat you. I was hunched over beside Haruka, trying to catch my breath. Sarcasm isn't cute. Not everyone spends all the time running. I got her breath and stand up straight. Even if I'm taller than her, at the same time, still shorter than her. We can do some shit here. Taller than her. I glare down at her, but it feels mean to use my head against her. Too much studying and not athletics, nerd. Being smart is fun, but people want more than brains. Like stamina. It's too early for this. Does this person make jokes mid-afternoon? Good to know. There's more to a person than how fast they can run. You're saying that because you lost. We should probably get to class. We might just make it. Haruka's one of those girls where it's like, you just say that because you lost and I won. It's like, bruh. Mr. Tanaka was said to be a homeroom teacher. He was apathetic to lateness. As a teacher, he tended to be hungover at the start of the year. He had a reputation that spread through the school because of it. We had best homeroom, which meant we needed to track down our class on foot. We went in search for familiar faces until we passed by the science room. It was a sad full of the classrooms, given it was limited even before transfer students had been organized. As we walked into our first class, everyone was already seated. Ah, yes, late, as always. Of course, everyone pivoted to look at us, as you do in a school when you're late. Everyone just turns to look at you like, bitch, why the fuck are you late? Like, literally, everyone in the classroom will turn to look at you walking in, and you'll be like, hi, and you just quickly walk to your seat and just be like, please stop staring at me. That happens all the fucking time at school. Everyone pivoted to look at us. The seating wasn't consistent, with too many people crammed into the classroom. I eyed the packed room, unsure what to sit. You're not practicing social distancing. Those desks need to be at least 6 feet apart. Bruh. I could feel everyone staring at us. In the silence of the room, I could feel their eyes piercing through our souls as they just intensely stared at us, waiting for us to make our next move. Like, bruh. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I was a little hard, but I gave shifting to the front of the room. Mr. Saito stood at the classroom in his press suit and thick glasses. So good of you to show up. You're only 15 minutes late. Ah, so nice of you to show up. You're 15 minutes late. What the fuck were you doing? How can it be that much? Even if they're running, we've been so late. Giving your discovery punctuality, you was group assignment. Group assignment? Mr. Saito had made a huge deal about quitting last year, and everyone had rejoiced. Haruka had written in polite note in his car for supporting a gift. Ah, yes, Haruka being the one to say, fuck you, Mr. Saito. You've been attending this school for years, and you can't even find your way to class. He wasn't glaring at us. Instead, he was glaring straight at Haruka. Ooh! Something tells me that he does not like Haruka. Some miracle you found your way at all, Haruka. Given you can even solve a map, let alone use one. Oh! Someone's a bit, stupid. Haruka flinched beside me while I stood still. We didn't mean to be late. And we didn't mean to have nuclear weapons revolutionize man's relationship with war, and yet here we are. I love Mr. Saito. Can I just say that? I fucking love Mr. Saito. My house drops open in protest, but no words come out. What do you even say to that? I don't think being late to class is like inventing weapons. For once, you're correct. For once in your goddamn life, you're correct. What's going on, Nick? We're playing Beyond You. a game that is apparently similar to DLC in a way. And it uses RenPy as its engine, so I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen here. This is a readme though, so I feel like I should read that. My name is Hexfax and this is my game. Aside from the assets below, the content code control I'm on. Any elements of society if you want use the mouse intent. This is for him. Still going through development. If you play it on YouTube and if you can search, please let me know. I will definitely send this guy a DM and say that I streamed this. I will definitely send this guy a DM. Also, go follow this guy, or this girl, whoever it is. Cause this person made this game. Hexvex. So, shout out to Hexvex for making this game. So far, this is a good game. You don't think? As I was saying, groups have been assigned. Mr. Saito keeps a loud sigh as he said into a speech. He interrupted to scold us. Due to limited resources this year, we're required to work in groups of 4. Supplies will be limited given the additional students. Mr. Saito looked over the class, his brow furrowed as he considered the masses. And more importantly, my patience will be limited. He continued to speak, but my attention drifted. This was my fault. I've been running behind because of the induction form. He yelled at Haruka as if it were all her fault when it was my fault. But he not even looked at me, perhaps because I was a good student? Ah, yes. He didn't yell at you because he thinks that you can do nothing wrong. Hate people like that. Well, it's like you get blamed for something and not the other person because they can do nothing wrong. Bruh. While Haruka went well, she didn't excel in academics. It was never to make such an example of her. Given this is your final year, there will be a balance of practical and theoretical work. You'll be expected to manage your progress. Your theory work will be done as homework, while the practical will be handled in class to better make use of the facilities. I shouldn't have to explain to you the reason for this. I don't want you conducting experiments outside of class. I shot a hopeful look at Haruka, who was drawing on her notebook. I expected to do a joke out of her, but she seemed dead to the world. I kept my mouth shut and focused on unpacking my bag. Find you groups will be having a revision of safety protocols. I looked up from my bag as people began to move from desk to desk. He moved away from the front of the classroom and towards Haruka and I. As we have an uneven number of students in class, we are left with... He gestured with his arm to a group of girls I'd never seen before. But we never had to be in groups of 4 or more before. It was normally Haruka and I working together. Or I'd work and Haruka would goof off. But it worked for me. I was able to go at my own pace. This was awful. It was usually us. I knew there'd be extra students this year. Guess I hadn't thought about the class sizes. Well, why don't we sit down first? That I meant to go with the pink hair. The corners of her lips kicked up into a smile. I looked at Haruka, who hadn't spoken. She usually giggled and passed notes during class, even when the teacher spoke. Now she looked miserable, or maybe because, I don't know, Mrs. Saito publicly humiliated her in front of the class, like, bruh. Mrs. Saito's kind of a dick, but, I mean, nah, he's a dick, because Haruka did not need that, to be honest. It was the MC's fault, but he yelled at Haruka because we're the star student, and Haruka's always the one apparently messed the shit up, so. Well, Mr. Saito suggested we join our groups. I believe that means you two? Haruka made me feet, her legs crossed on the desk and her chin in her hands. I suppose so. I'm Bet. The Mingo girl perked, embarrassed she had not introduced herself sooner. I'm Maiko. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're all from Minami High School. We're all from Minami School, as you're aware. Holy shit! I can't fucking speak. What is this? Ooh. Okay, so we got the same shit here. Quick save function. Quick save function, nice. Get my quick save. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're all from Minami School, as you're aware. My friends are... Kana, that's me. Hi. While Aiko was around the same height as most of the girls in the class, she towered over this girl. She was the shortest in the class, easily, yet commanded attention. And that's Yumi. She's part of our group, too. Yumi sent a peace sign towards me. She had a slouched posture and a lazy smirk on her lips. Rather than speak as I expected, she remained perfectly quiet. She seemed distracted by something outside the window. Who's your friend? Didn't he tell you who you'd be with? He, did, but I want to ask what you'd like to be called. Rather than assuming name matches class role. Why wouldn't it match? Aiko visibly fidgeted, her lips pursued together. Bruh, Haruka, chill the fuck out. Lighten up, okay? We're doing a project with a group. Mr. Saito told you that we'd be in a group. Bruh. Fucking stop. I was being polite. Then why don't you just ask me what her name is? Right? Haruka, you're being a bitch. If these are high school students, I'm going to jail! I mean, assuming these are all 18-year-olds, yeah, they're in high school, but I think this is the last year of high school. Last year high school students, I'm assuming. I don't know. You seem to think you want to be left alone. So talking about me like I'm not here is... I didn't want to. I'm Haruka. Haruka, holy shit, bro. Eh? That looked super awesome. I'm sorry about her. She's just anxious. She's not usually so. Words failed me as Haruka snapped. I should have asked her directly. I was rude. Nah, you wasn't rude. You could have been like, what the fuck is... What? You could have been like, what the fuck is up, Kyle? No, what did you say? What the fuck? Okay, yeah. That meme. Come on out. That's cool. I can think of any cool ones. You know what I meant. She looked at Mr. Saito, who had moved to the practical side of the classroom. He seemed enamored with the brightly colored stack of papers. Oh, swearing? Yes, that! Why the frick does it matter? I watched as Aiko's eye twitched at the corner. Well, Yumi remained silent. She seemed visibly amused. Oh yes, Yumi, the quiet one over there, just looking outside the window, staring at who knows what. When I looked forward again, people were on their feet. They were heading for the attached practical classroom. There's a separate practical part of the classroom? Huh. Interesting. I never been to school like that. Mr. Saito was standing from the class saying this before. I could see, but I didn't really care. It's the same speech every year. As Mr. Saito said before, we're from Minami School, the school that burned down. The school that burned down? Well, not burned down, to say... Shut up! What is this? Okay, well, not burned down. To say it was burnt down and plus it was leveled up past the order of repairs. That is true, it was beyond repairs, but not because of structural damages. Actually, it's weird. The building is still survived the fire, but the fire released saddles of asbestos and other chemicals into the air. Such systems were dormant and undetected, so the school continued to operate. It was built at a time that before building codes, it was a different time, and so there were different blah 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 blah. Just about the school. Here I go? Oh. Sorry. In short, yes, our school burnt down. There's even more to the story that I've been told. Then again, I wasn't gonna ask about the specifics of architectural issues. They sent out a letter about the transfer. Understandable, it's sending increased numbers. Even though many students just go for it. So if this is similar to DLC, that means that the first part of this game is gonna be really slow. So just gonna bear with it for now. Hopefully it'll pick up. But no slight towards the school, of course. Merely, there were other schools closer they had a family history with. Of our year, that drove us up that came here. We've all been added to this class of science. Were you three friends before? Loosely. I helped you meet with the homework. Connor and I are friends with our families. Oh, so that's why you're friends with me. Connor, no, I like spend time with you and you have merits. Wowee, thanks. I panicked. Merits. So bad. The group. The good performer, Mr. Saito. Given our senior class was mixed into your class, it could be an opportunity to learn from one another. Yeah, we know lots of stuff. Like I know stuff about our brains. Very helpful, Connor. We do all reveal, no doubt. I was surprised I called it science. Usually there's different classes for each topic. I chose biology, while Connor wanted psychology. Yeah, I don't know about genetics and like cells. So as long as we all do work, so these girls are pretty diligent workers, I think. Haruka had been beside the group, but silent until Connor's last comment. What are you implying? You think we're gonna slack off? That works harder than anyone has at school. I know, Slushy left us without their friends. I couldn't help but shake my head. I didn't say that. Group projects are renowned for the failure rate. Everyone has to be on the same page and want the same things. Not to mention communication. Yeah, like, if you don't do the work, we have to. If we don't do the work, kind of shrugged arms across. Or rather, groups can be unreliable, as everyone had to pull their weight. Khan and I was out for our respective classes at Minami. I'm gonna bet the class was on fire safety. Oh my god. Haruka, shut the fuck up, please, for like 1 second. Can you go at least 5 seconds without making a, like, insulting tone or anything of that nature that could be construed as insulting? Holy shit. Holy shit. Just because you're a track star does not mean that you get to just be a bitch. That's real. That's fucking real. I don't know how I feel about these girls because, you know, frankly, I kind of hate Haruka right now. I don't know why, but I do. Haruka, it's a joke. Whatever. This is dumb, bet. We shouldn't have to be in such a big group. Why can't we at least be with our friends? I mean, we could be friends. I don't need to be friends. As if I want to be a friend anyway, well... this is not gonna work out. I can already tell this is not gonna work out. In a group where two people already hate each other, this is not gonna work out. This whole group thing, not gonna work out. Kana and Haruka are gonna fight. They're gonna constantly bicker back and forth. Oh, bruh. Well, Echo's just over here just like, guys, please don't fight. And Yumi's doing God knows what over God knows where. She's just looking out a fucking window. She hasn't even talked yet. Because these three girls have taken the entire spotlight of the game so far. Hana. I felt like Aiko and I were monitoring a spat between kids. Yep, It's like the parents. It's like the parents monitoring a fight between two small children. Bruh. We exchanged brief eye contact and back to look at Haruka. If you give them a chance, they can be our friends. Haruka looked away to glance at Yumi. I guess. Ah, yes, looking at Yumi like, I guess I can be friends with her. If you turn up on time, you'd be in the group of your choice. Next time I go, but don't make sure it's okay with you. Oh my god. I already hate these characters. Ugh. I fucking need both Haruka and Kana already. And we're not even done with the first day! Oh, this is gonna get wild. Oh my god. Aiko see fell into the spot while Haruka watched out for Kana. I didn't mean it like that. Ugh. You should go apologize. Collar moved to the front of the group, giving her what to show us in class. Haruka tried to be nice to the new students, to the detriment of the old students. She elbowed her way through the crowd and hip-checked the girl out of her way. Of course, because she's Haruka! That's exactly what she would do. Her personality's fucked. Jesus Christ. Perhaps she had been on time. Actually, I was running behind. Haruka was on time. It was my fault that we were late and that we're fighting. It's not your fault. Please try to be on time in the future. There we go again, the it's not your fault thing, even though it is our fault, but, you know. I fucking hate this game. I don't hate this game. I love this game so far. I just hate the characters. Gosh. If this is the first day, what kind of shit's gonna happen in the coming days in this game? Bruh. Now I'm intrigued. I'm fucking intrigued now. Good, then I have no issues. I hope you don't either. No issues here, just wondering what the work's gonna look like. I'm curious too. I'm sure we'll find a way to split it evenly. Between 5 students. 5 is not an even number, Aiko. I don't think that's gonna happen. I hope so. It'll be interesting to see how it all goes. So it's a whole year ahead of us to become friends. Speaking of change, I tend to look at the girl who remained quiet. Yumi hadn't spoken once since we've been introduced. Ah, yes, Yumi, the quiet one. Was there a reason? Yumi moved her hands in a particular way. She was then looked up to Aiko. Yumi's speech impaired, so you're aware. But not be fooled. She may seem like a strong silent type, but she can be quite loud in her own way. As if on cue, Yumi let her laugh and shift into a posture. I didn't expect you to be able to laugh. I was stumped for how to proceed, unsure what to ask or how to progress the conversation. Can you pulled out a ragged notepad, which had been dirtily scrawled on. After a moment, she flipped it to show me. I can hear you. Talk normally to me, okay? I felt the brush rustle along the back of my neck and my cheeks as they both laughed again. Yumi flipped the page and penned on the note. You seem confused. I'm a girl, but I prefer the boy's uniform. If you can wear it, why can't I? Right. I went from non-control to totally confused. Not by her inability to speak, but because it was awkward. I'm even assuming the class outline is such a provider. Class determines dedication use of practical assets, chemicals and the like, not that we have to use them all at once. Unfortunately, they lump the sciences together: chemistry, biology, psychology, physics, and some higher math, computer science. What a mess. What extra modules? I hadn't had a chance to ask Mr. Saito that he put all the students into mixed science classes. I mean, all the students into mixed science classes. That's kind of weird. Because you got students that do different sciences, that do different branches of science in one classroom, and it's just like, choose whatever the fuck you want. Like, we have this many branches of science in this one classroom. That's just weird to me. I don't know if it's like that in any other schools in the world, but in American schools, it's not like that. We have separate sciences. We also have science classes for different things in high school. We all call it science, but, like, I mean, we have, like, geophysical science, we have biology, we have, I think we have a psychology class in high school. Yeah, we do. We have a psychology elective in high school. We have a few science electives that pertain to different areas of science. So, if you can tell me where in the world this happens with, like, combined sciences in one room, do tell me, because I'm interested to see what high schools do you guys went to? And how it worked with classes and stuff. I asked to do a mix. I asked to do a mix. That's something you would say. I mean, you would to hand to step back from apologizing. In any case, it's a group of 5. We'll need to swap us up. These tables are designed for 2 at a time after all. Bad and I can't use it at the same time, can we? You're both tall, not wide. You can both use the station. Usually I was the one calling shots. I go already being colorful highlighters to break down the semester outline. Had a mixed class like that once due to teacher leaving, but beyond that, sounds weird. Yeah, it does sound a little weird. But that's cool they had a mixed class like that once, but yeah, anything beyond that mixed class is a little weird. Because it's like you got students from that do all different kinds of sciences in one room. And it's like they can choose whatever they want. It's gonna cause confusion. But, hey Lodro, welcome to the stream. We're playing Beyond You. I've never played this game before. This is my first time playing this. Pretty interesting game so far. Apparently it's similar to DLC, so, I mean, I gotta fucking play it if it's apparently similar to that game. We can alternate in pairs somewhat, 2 at a time working, then the other 3 can work on theoretical work. It'll be even easier if we all have preferred subjects, so those who want to do the same studies can work together. I know, Mr. Saito. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm used to being team leader on projects by default. I had a reputation of being a class leader. That reputation doesn't exist here, gosh. All those years of working hard and it's just poof, gone. I mean, you can be a team leader in the group. You just can't be a leader for the entire class. Like, you can still take the role of team leader for the group. But I mean, it's not gonna go further than that. So I like the music in this one. I like the music in this game. Rather than one note, you may sign towards Aiko. Whatever she said, Aiko seemed to understand. She replied with a sign for I'm okay. I don't know sign language, but that was easy to understand. I know some sign language. Like, not a lot, but I know some. Being in a church with a big deaf ministry helps. Because all of these services are sign language interpreted. So, I mean, you pick up on some signs, and there's even a sign language class that you can go to. And I was in that sign language class for a bit, so I kind of know some signs, but I don't know all the signs. Like, there's some signs that are fuzzy to me, some signs that I do certainly know, and then other signs that I'm like, I don't fucking know that. Like, what the fuck? I know thank you. Patting your stomach, rubbing your stomach. I know, sick? What? Pain? What? I don't know, dude. I'm not opposed to dealing the, outline. Maybe we should wait to see what Haruka and Akano say. Ah, yes, the 2 bitches who fight constantly. Can't wait to see what they have to say. Huh. I doubt Kano will have an issue with me spearheading the audition about Haruka, on the other hand. Whew. Well, I said before, my focus is biology. Yumi is, Yumi's several stunt. Her attention fixed in front of the class. I don't know what she wants to study. Yumi failed to clarify, though her smirk remained. Mr. Saito was showing the class how to use the fire extinguisher. He was gesturing with the fire extinguisher and how to activate it. A few students were being politely attentive, but most of them did the spiel before. Instead, they were chatting about their vacation and the new students. Legally, had to demonstrate for their safety. And if they ignored him and got hurt, he was covered. I watched as the class broke into groups to discuss the lesson. Was when Khan and Haruka approached in a heated debate. Hold on. Oh boy, here's the fight. Why split the size across year levels? Well, below you states that they're part of the campus and we have the best facilities. Oh my god. Haruka, you're being kind of a bitch right now. So, I advise to not be a fucking bitch. Seems rude. It's good for you, though. Yeah, but what about the lowerclassmen? They have to use icky old stuff. So they're young. I'm old withered. Leave you to... Oh. Haruka. Can we just, like, get rid of Haruka, please? Like, no one likes her. Fuck Haruka, all my homies hate Haruka. You're 18. Don't rub it in. I'm basically... Bitch! You're not a grandma. 18's fine. Brug. Then we're our grandmothers, Why don't allow the youngies to have better equipment? Let them Let the poor perish! That's basically what you're saying. Haruka. It's not that bad. Perish! Stop it. Are we getting along now? Are we? I get along with no one. Of course. Haruka being a bitch as always. Aiko rolled her eyes. I'm a lone wolf. Me too. We can't both be lone wolves. You're a marshmallow ball flint. Dibs on I'm not lame. If anyone's a lone wolf, it's Yumi. Are you calling me a furry? What? A furry? I go, you don't know what a furry is? Should I? It's like a dog but a person, you know? I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, I could let our throat desperate to move on. At least no one was fighting for now. The better rank signaling that recess has begun. Mr. tried to dismiss them and the other group split up and exited. I need to get rid of a thing in the bottom. We hadn't discussed much with regards to the class gear given the friction. Maybe we should use them to work out a plan for this year? That'd be nice. Sure, I don't know what it'll be yet. Yumi shrugged while Haruka hung beside me. I wonder all the little lectures. With talking? You know what I meant. Maybe they'll have extra classes? Or they'll give us videos to watch? I hope that isn't the case. I don't like the idea of having to find videos online for lessons. I mean, that's something that people do have to do, like teachers do assign, like, oh, you know, go on this web hunt to find videos for the assignment and write down stuff pertaining to the videos and shit. Like a questionnaire to go along with an hour-long video. I had that happen to me sometimes in high school. Like, every once in a while we get an assignment where it's like, you have to use the internet to, watch some shit online. I'm thirsty today. I'm a thirsty boy. You should be teaching. But you can skip the boring parts. Like all of it. Haruka. Ooh, I like a double speed. You know, they talk super fast and you can still understand them, but it makes all the possibly less annoying. Being able to get the point of the anecdotes is useful. Or the whole lesson. Not that I skip the whole lesson. You would skip the whole lesson, Haruka. Because that's who you are. Bruh. Can I get a bruh for Haruka in the comments? No, this was so boring, like, about science. That's what this class is about, Haruka. This class is about science. Brog. don't know. Do you have a double speed button, Haruka? Hahaha, you're so hilarious. Shut up. I'll speak slower so you can understand me. Do you not understand what doubling the speed does? I know what it does. That was also a joke. What is a joke if no one... I mean, you can make jokes without anyone laughing. It would just be a very shitty joke then if no one laughs. Not funny you didn't laugh. That's basically what Kana is saying to Haruka. I'm laughing. Kana mirrored Haruka's laugh that almost sounded genuine. I'm not sure if such is gonna make us do for team building. By dogs. Perhaps the social experiment. Yeah, maybe. Throw a bunch of students together in a cramped workspace and see who kills who first. Please, no battle royale. I'd win. Why do you... No battle royale! Oh my... I felt like I was at a family dinner where Aiko was trying to make everyone get along. Yumi and I were silent in exchange for different reasons. These scenes can be friendly, fun, and educational. You punctuated that with a flourish of your hand to smile still in place. I'd win. I think this last one to battle royale if you don't drop it. Silence sat for a long time where I considered the girls in front of me. Yumi was distant, writing out something in a notebook at our desk nearby. Ooh. Who do we talk to? Who do we talk to? I don't know if there's routes in this game. So. Haruka, Aiko. Let's do Aiko. Sorry about Haruka. I get it, it's hard for people to adjust. It's not everyone thrilled to find out we'd have to change schools in our final year. I'm grateful that few people were injured. People got hurt in the fire? I'd rather not get into that. Oh, right, of course. Sorry. No need to apologize, I'm happy to be here. Okay, so we can just talk to everyone. Usually later, Aiko? Until you jump into the leadership position. At her old school, people left it to me to be in charge. I was going to be school captain, until there was no school to be captain of. But a fresh start may be just a thing, even if I missed on my title and all my oils got burned up. The parent reshifts was our fate, which she'd been fighting with all day. I need a minute. Kinda want to talk to Yumi. See what's going on with Yumi. So, do you like science? Yumi shook her head. Any particular reason you don't enjoy it? Yumi shook her head again. Are you shaking your head at everything I say? Yumi smoked and shook her head. That's cool. Tried to talk some sense to Haruka. So you worked things out with Connor? The fine worked out. You apologized? Haruka? She walked away to stare at the wall as if I'd accept that. Or she hoped that I'd drop it. Haruka? How's the wall? How's the wall? Very engaging as zoning yell at me. No one's gonna yell at you. I screwed up like how I always screw up. And now you're gonna be friends with her and hate me and... I get it. She turned to lean her back against the wall. It's gonna be okay, Haruka. It's gonna be okay. I know it will be. Then why are you acting so weird? I don't know. How would we get spent out together this year? Now it seems like that won't happen. There's 3 extra people around. So? So I wouldn't want to be around me. So I guess we have to exhaust everything here. Aiko, do you enjoy school? I do enjoy classes. Biology was one of my favorite, but I enjoy any class that's group-based. And I pride myself on identifying people's strengths, better assign them and take tasks I think they enjoy. I love taking care of people, even if sometimes people think I'm a little too hands-on and don't want to see anyone in trouble. I'm talking a lot about Mio and I. Are you usually group leader? When it's just Haruka and I, yeah. Oh. I'm totally thinking after Reki's talk with her in our group, maybe with time she'll find it more agreeable? Yeah, maybe. I doubt it. Okay, so we exhausted everything here. Reading any good books? Yumi shrugged. At least that was something new, right? Watch any shows? You made a weird face and hardly answered my question. Eaten anything? Yumi nodded enthusiastically. Had some really good teriyaki chicken for breakfast. Breakfast? What the fuck is this question? Killed anyone? This game's throwing stuff on me weird. This game is throwing weird stuff on me. Why are we asking if Yumi killed anyone? Haha, bruh. You doing this on purpose, aren't you? You don't want to waste paper on me, huh? You broke into laughter, which more fragmented than I expected. Almost like a laugh with echoing within itself. She got herself her lips clamped tight. She winked and slung a smirk at me. And then her attention expects her into the classroom. Remind me to, never get near Yumi. She's a weird one. Kana. I don't know why your friend hates me so much. She doesn't hate you. And while she likes me, that she has a weird way of showing it. I promise, she's still way nicer with new people. It's kind of rude to blame us for her being late, though. If she'd come on time, she could have picked her own group. Besides, we're cool as heck. She should be thankful to be with us. It's good to be confident. Confidence is good. Speaking of which, you seem pretty confident about brains. Wait, did I say brains? I meant psychology. You know, brain stuff. Oh. I think I would sometimes. But I know brains really good, I promise. Oh yes, brains as in... You know brains really good? We're just elongating this scene here. I kind of want to get to know the girls. Which is something that, you know, we couldn't really do in Doki Doki. Yeah, like how right now you're judging me. I'm not judging you. I think people have different patterns of behaviors. I mean, I address psychology. Why do you have to make it sound weird? Forget I say anything. You think I'm weird now. I don't think you're weird, and there's no other option to choose except where we should probably go. Oh, right-clicking brings up the save menu. Oh. Interessante. Very, very interessante. But, now that we're done with this, we should probably go. There was a mirror of agreements as the group from now may split. This left me in an empty classroom with Haruka. I'm gonna walk home with Haruka today. Paw you. What? I have that no hall monitor speaking to see us. Unfortunately, she didn't seem any happier. You okay? Sorry. You don't have to apologize to me, Haruka. I couldn't blame her. She'd been bullied through most of school. It was a miracle she even trusted me, and that was because we were neighbors growing up. We'd always had each other. Why wouldn't I want you around? Pain sprang onto Haruka's face as if I stabbed her. Her arm scratched over her chest and she wilted inwards. I'm annoying and I make bad jokes and they're all prettier than me. Why wouldn't you prefer them? Don't sell yourself short. Especially not when you're the one who attacked them first. You were being friendly. You lashed out. I get that you're afraid of losing me, but that doesn't make you what you did okay. You should apologize to them. You should apologize to the other girls. I know, I'll talk to the next time we have class. I'll say sorry or something. Haruka sighed, her nose fingered as she refused to meet my eye. Before I could speak further, the bell rang. Which meant a new class and another classroom to find. I knew this was gonna happen, them coming here. I thought we'd be lucky enough to avoid them, you know? Avoid them? I laughed, head cocked to the side. You make it sound like they're chasing us down. Feels like it. I'll adapt, it's what we're made to do. That does not reassure me, Haruka. The fuck do these three people have in common that you don't like? Bruh. I kinda like Yumi though, except she is weird. I wonder the faces of the girls in the classes. It was likely. I kept my eyes open for them, but I didn't see them. Boop, 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 boop. Shabba-dabba-dee. Tweet-ba-dabba-dee-boo. Shabba-dee-ba-da-boo. Anyway, science had been a rough start to the school year. While I didn't see the new girls at all, I did have Haruka around. She was distant even as I tried to speak with her. I doubted that her class would be so divisive, but only time will tell. And as long as I could get them to agree on one thing, I'd be smooth sailing. But what could that one thing be? What could that one thing be? What could we all agree on? Haruka left me at the front door to head to her house. It wasn't common for us staying at each other's houses anymore. Why did I do that again? I'm gonna make up for the stream yesterday since that wasn't. It wasn't common for us staying at each other's houses anymore. We used to years ago, but her dad didn't much like me. I'd always went to like him to Rika, but he was convinced we were dating. It wasn't like that. Yo, Joseph Stalin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I get why people would think that, but we were just friends. Right? I dropped my bag beside my desk and sat on the edge of my bed. My house was quiet and neither of my parents were home. I hate self-voicing. I had no siblings to speak of either. I was used to the quiet. Huh? An invitation to a group chat? Choose an avatar. Like the avatar. Been added by Magic Ico to a new room. Hello? Yeah, the group chat already? Great. Great, and yes, I thought it'd be best to keep in touch. So that's Ico. Okay, so are we gonna agree on what project direction or what? That'd be better to have when we are in person. I want to foster a sense of interpersonal connections. That's Ico speak for Let's Be Friends. Ah, yes, Yumi. We are slated to be working closely together this coming year, and as such, I'm inclined to get to know you all individually. So, friendship building? Okay, well, Haruka, we're friends now. Ico said so. I don't do stuff because someone tells me to. You, without question, do what I tell you to do. Most of them, anyway. Yeah, but we're friends? Hi, I'm also in the chat, but I'm terrified of Haruka. Ooh, so scary. Please protect me, Ico. I agree with Yumi. Ooh, so scary. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, I don't have a link to my Discord, bruh. I'll toss you a link in, Whispers. Just remind me at the end of the stream to toss you a link in Whispers. Oh my fucking god, can you be so weird if we were gonna work together, thanks? Maybe we can all use proper spelling and grammar so I can understand what's being said. This is how I talk now, ooh ooh. Same ooh ooh used to make out walk out uncomfy, ooh ooh. Now, do I want to go along with the ooh ooh, or say just I'm so confused? I'm just kind of confused right now, to be honest. I'm so confused. Can we type lonely now? Oh, it's still fun if it's only Kana and I. Wow, see if I help you ever again. Okay, I'll talk proper. I'll talk. Thank you, Ruka, for trying. All I want to do is ask what subjects we are interested in focusing on. Given how informal the school is treating us, it's on us to make the most of it. Is archery a subject? Me. That's not the sort of subject we're discussing. For example, I would have focused my time on biology. I assume Connor wants to focus on social sciences like psychology. I like chemistry. Which leaves bad name to sign their focus. I don't know, I'll do whatever. I guess I'll think on it. Consider it this way, we'll have to split up the pairs, so if you're still on being with Haruka, focus on chemistry. However, everyone against doing a subject purely because your friend is. Make sure it's something you enjoy. Or do the same duties your friend look pathetic until they help you. That's why I did science this year, I bet! Wait, you mean, please tell me you didn't decide to pursue science because of me. Wow, can you spell air? Shut up! Just, can we get to the main point of this, please? Like, we're doing work here. Alright, you mean honestly want to study science to be with me because I'm the coolest one here, Smeech. Wait, why is Phoebe's name a chair? I do archery. A chair, it sounds almost the same. See the comedy? You shouldn't have to explain the joke, Yumi. Oh, is that why you've not yet explained yourself? Yumi, friendly! How was that not friendly? I'm very friendly. No, unless you have further discussion on the topic of work dispersion, I have research to do. I really get the way they split the classes up as legal. Hey, people, I'm sorry about today. Not that I did anything wrong. Wow, that's so sweet. Thank you for being such a genuine kind of apology for the rancid behavior. So touching. Why am I crying in the club right now? Whatever, good night. Bruh. What the fuck? Bruh. What the actual fuck? So, I feel like I'm gonna go a little longer today. I stretched until a few joints popped, which sent chills in my spine. I'm absolutely beat. Probably best to sleep. It's not like I had too much to do after only a day at school. If it was work I could easily handle between classes. I pulled up a podcast, and once I've been listening to yesterday. Do you believe you're smart? Do I believe I'm smart? Yes. I woke up with the sound of someone knocking on my door. I slid out of bed and yanked my robe on. Wakey, wakey! I heard you! I rubbed my face with my hands, teeth grit. Most using to knock a battering ram? Why are you here so early? I want to get to school early so we can work on a strategy. We might be able to switch groups around. We can't change our group around. I thought I guess the door sounded. I could only assume Haruka slapped the door. Don't be so negative. I'm sure we can convince someone to change. Or force them. Haruka, you need to let this go. We're working with them. You might as well get used to it. Silence felt my words, so I took time to get dressed. It didn't take long, though. I missed those extra 30 minutes of sleep. Once dressed out the door, I nearly ran to Haruka. She looked at me over once, then turned on heel to walk down the stairs. I followed quietly, not long to argue. After a brief breakfast of toast and some juice, we were at the door. My eyes were silent as neither of us spoke. Ah, yes, this non-speaking shit. That and my pencil was asleep. How did Haruka even get in? We had a spare key and she seemed to use it before. I'm pretty sure she had anyway. The walk to school was a starkly different one to yesterday. We'd raced like kids and I made jokes. Hell, I was in step with Haruka. I just broke into my house. I should try to reassure her, to be honest. Someone's been overbearing, so I nudged her with my elbow. My best friend, Haruka. Being in a group of a class isn't gonna stop us from being friends. Haruka dipped her head away so to scratch her face. What if they like you more than they like me? It'd be easy for you to just chill from crossing against the autumn weather. Just what? I only get to see your face better, though that didn't do much. Forget about me. How could I forget about you? You never let me. We both laughed, though her laughter wasn't as cheerful as usual. I straightened up and frown on my face. We have to be in a group one way or another. Everyone else in class hates us, so... No, they hate me. She frowned, glaring at the paper in front of her. She was brash, competitive, and incredibly defensive. It was in her nature to assume the worst of others. It balanced out my endless trust. How about I'll try today just to be nice? To start. But they can grab with you. Haruka didn't continue her statement, though she did punch her fist for effect. I laughed, my brows angled in confusion. My hero. It's usually princes who get saved, but I guess you can be a prince. We arrived at school earlier than necessary, thanks to Haruka's nerves. At least she'd given up on trying to change groups. I hadn't seen the other girls in my other classes, so I knew they must be around. I was still the one with the pressure of performing well in each class. We didn't have science until the afternoon, and the day went by in what felt like seconds. Haruka and I turned up the science with a few minutes to spare. We were eager to make up for the lateness of the previous day. I saw Aiko, though the other girls weren't there yet. Oh, hello, Bat. Hey, Aiko. She had several sheets of paper in front of her, displayed across her desk. What goes on in the game folder? Just want to look you real quickly. VA Haruka. TXT file for Haruka. What is this? Oh, well, what's that? She's supposed to do the paper in front of her, displayed across the desk. Doing some reading? The club application forms. I got them from the office. But now that I'm bringing them, these forms seem more like permission slips. Yeah, they're sure if you have to leave campus with your club. If you want to join a club, you just meet up with whoever the club president. Oh, that isn't like old school. I know it's a different school, but I don't need to compare them. I'm just not used to it. No need to apologize, you weren't sure how it worked, so you asked. It's the office told you that you need all these forms. They didn't seem to question me. Strange. It's still good. They don't want you that you want to join a club. I go down to it. Class was excitement. I thought it'd be a wise move, giving colleges for people who were socially active. Are either of you going to join a club? Let me spell this out for you, Aiko. Haruka raised her hand to gesture which each word that followed. We don't do clubs. Why not? Because we just don't. I'm not going to force you into one. But they are worth considering if you want to stand a chance. I already know I'm going. Bet some what they can start their own college. I don't think that's how that works. 2 colleges. What you need? 100. Haruka, I'm just saying, showing up that you're in a group with losers doesn't make you better for college. How do you know the losers if you don't spend time with them? Sounds like you apply for a club and they turn you down. No. Why would I care if a club turned me down? I mean, why would I apply for a club? I'd never heard that Haruka applied for a club. Though she did begin to bring a hatred now for them sometime last year. I'm sorry people in the past have hurt you. But if you go around rejecting everyone first, eventually you succeed. Sometimes success isn't a good thing. Aiko went to take a seat. Her gaze focused on the paperwork she collected. It was more of original slips than anyone would ever need. I don't go around rejecting people. People just don't like me. Because you don't give them a chance to get to know you. There's not much to know. Whatever. Fucking... Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna end this part here. This is fun. I like this. Wait, do you want to forget? Oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Automatic saves. Automatic saves at every option. Huh. Interessante. That's a definitely cool little feature. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Beyond You. Yeah, this is a fun game. I can't wait to see where this heads.